What is up, Maplestory here, and today we're going to be talking about the popular abbreviations used in Maplestory. I'm going to be going over most of them. I'm also going to be putting a paste pin down in the description below if you want a little cheat sheet for it. So watch out for that as well. To get started, for bosses specifically, if you see like a C, like a CZAC for example, a C would be Chaos, H Hilla would be Hard Hilla in this example. T-Zac would be Chaos Zachem. N Mag would be normal Magnus, and then like E Sig would be Easy Cygnus or Easy Empress. So just keep in mind like preference or prefaces when you see like that, or prefixes. I think not prefaces, prefixes when you see stuff like that. So Pink Bean or PB. If you ever see this, this is Pink Bean. This is the Pink Bean boss. He's literally a pink bean, as seen here. HT, like that, is Horntail. This guy right here, he's the giant dragon. Zac is Zachem, right here. And I'll be typing all these in the chat as well if you want to see how it's said. Arc is Arcarium, and this is one of the Black Mage commanders, right here. Mag is Magnus. That is this guy right here. He drops Tyrant Gear. That's why it's important. Sig or Emp is Empress. This girl right here, she's the leader of the Cygnus Knights, and she's in the future Erev, and you have to kill her. Fun stuff. She's a boss. Yeah. Madman is Madman Renmaru. If you ever see that, or Cran, that also is Chaos Renmaru, but it's technically called Madman, so most people call it Madman. But both abbreviations are the same. Right there. Hard. It says hard, but it's actually Madman. RA is Root Abyss. That's where you get Vellum and stuff like that from. These four bosses are here. Clown, Chicken, Queen, and Worm. Right there. There's the Chaos version of them. So like Sira, for example. That's what drops the Fafnir gear or the endgame gear set at the moment. Helix, Hardlux, and stuff like that are just Gullux, but different versions of them because Gullux is 4 difficulties. So no one has abbreviations for easy and normal. Then they have abbreviations for hard and hell. So that's it for bosses. For towns and maps, you have NH. That is the most popular miso farming map. It's generally crowded, especially with the recent changes to Kishin, or not so recent, but you know what I mean. That's this map right here. Very, very popular miso farming map. Right. So next is SEO. Oh, NH. There's NH for you. And then SEO for Southeast Outskirts. He probably thinks I'm a creeper now. So here's Southeast Outskirts. There you go. Another popular miso farming map. Dangerous Deeps 3 or DDS 3 is another popular miso farming map. It's actually better than this map, as a heads up. That's this map right here. Hey, look, it's a random Kishin. So it'd be DDS 3. Then next on our list is going to be Mysterious Place 3. I should have that saved. Or Mysterious Path 3. I always call it Place. I don't know why. That's this map right here. It's the old farming map. MP3. Seen there. Hey, look, a random botter appeared. So that's this map right here. There you go. Next on our list, Hall of Honor. This is found in Future Erev. This map right here. It's HOH. HOH right there. That's Hall of Honor. This map right here. It's a popular grinding spot. Just kill all these and you're good to go. Next is Warrior Grounds or WG. That's another popular farming spot. It's this map right here. Next up is Road to Oblivion 4 or RTO4 or PO4, like that. So that's found right here. Also another popular training map. This map right here. All of Temple of Time is pretty popular. TOT, like that, is Temple of Time. That's this entire area we're in. So this entire area right here, all these maps right here are all Temple of Time. The future area maps and all that stuff are part of Temple of Time as well. Next up we have Maze. So if you ever see Maze like that, generally people are referring to Maze 5, this map right here. It's a popular endgame farming map. One of the maps that people use to farm to 250. I'm personally too weak for this map, but there's that. Next up we have Deck. If you ever see someone say Deck, they're referring to the Scrapyard map right here. It's Black Heaven Deck 1. That's this map. Another popular map. I use this one personally often. Next up is Scrapyard Hill 4 and Scrapyard Hill 5. So SYH4 and 5, those are both really popular training maps as well around this level, like around 205-ish, 210-ish. And this one right here is number 5, Scrapyard Hill 5. And this one right here is Scrapyard Hill 4. With the weird music. I never noticed the weird music before. So SDH is next on our list. This one's not so popular anymore, but it's a second drill hall, which is right... Where are you? Right here. Oh, my bad. Second drill hall right here. It's the old, extremely popular training map. This map used to be godly, then they gutted it and turned it into whatever the hell you see here. This map used to be just this little bottom layout, and it was the sexiest map for grinding. Now they turned it into this very, very weird thing. And then this is first drill hall, or FDH. I don't think anyone ever talks about this map anymore, so I won't bother naming that one. SH is Stronghold. That's this entire area over here. Occasionally, second drill hall would be confused for Stronghold, and people would just call it SH instead of SDH. But that's just the old Maplestory for you. Henny is Hennesis, so Henny like that. Hennesis right here. I think that one's fairly obvious to most people. Some of these may be obvious if I haven't pointed that out already. This is Hennesis. DWT is Dark World Tree. Those are the new Damien maps. So if we go over here, it's right next to Root Abyss. All these maps right here are DWT. So FM is the free market. So FM like that. If you ever hear people talk about that, it's more popular in normal servers than it is in Reboot. Reboot doesn't really have that big of a deal with the FM. This place over here. It's basically where trade is allowed. You have like shops and stuff like that that can be open, all that stuff. MP, like that, is Monster Park. That's this guy over here is where you get potions and stuff. You can find it in Dimensional Mare, or you get OP potions. Like you get some that give you additional EXP, get additional attack speed, and additional damage as well. Next up is NLC, or New Leaf City, so NLC. This is another popular map. It used to be where you get your got your potions from. It's this madman right there. And you talk to the merchant Miki over here, and she would give you potions. Really OP potions. This is where you get like ginger owls and stuff, or ales, or whatever you want to call it. Right there. Really OP potions. This place used to be like pay, but not so much anymore with all the free power elixirs. BG is Blackgate City. It's where Northern Heights and Southeast Outskirts are located. I probably should have said that earlier, but you can get there from here. It's the same location, so I'm not going to bother going there. That's a BG like that. Anytime you see like BG like mask, they talk about the Blackgate mask and face that drops from like bosses, stuff like that. So let's move on to skills. So HS is a very popular skill. It's the additional EXP buff from Bishop. It just gives you additional EXP when you kill monsters. SI is Speed Infusion. It's the attack speed buff. I don't have that on me. SE is Sharp Eyes. It's the crit and crit damage buff. So if you see my crit is 90, I use Sharp Eyes. It's at 100 now. That's Sharp Eyes. AB is Advanced Blessing. I actually have that one. So AB like that. It's also Angelic Buster, so you be careful of context. But right there, there's Advanced Blessing. I only have the decent version of it because I'm not actually a bishop. Door is the Bishop Hyper, the 171 that lets you res when you are killed. Or instantly res you when you are killed, and you keep buffs and everything and you don't lose a life. It's pretty nice. Actually, a better way to word it would be when you die you don't get killed. Pretty nice. So it's just door, like that. HMS is Holy Magic Shell. That's the Bishop skill that prevents you from taking damage for X amount of time. I don't know if it prevents like one-shots and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but it's pretty nice. Tele and TP stand for teleport. Those ones are pretty obvious. So if someone says like TP to me, they mean like teleport rock to me or something like that. And Tele is just like this skill teleport. KMS is Korean Maplestory. This is the where all the patches and all that stuff come from for this game. This is why we know what's going to happen and when. Approximately, the stream has had some random patch in the mix, like the Mushroom Shrine one recently. G cap, like this, or GP cap is a guild point cap or guild's contribution cap. It's this stuff right here. It lets you expand the guild, get more members in the guild, and it lets you get emblems, which we don't currently have yet. Rip Blossom. Res, like seen here, is just resurrect. So the bishop skill, or it means to respawn. You just have to take the context for that. HB is hyper body. It's the Dark Knight skill that gives you additional HP/MP%. Really good for Demon Avengers. DS, like that, is Dark Sight. It just makes it so you don't take damage from most attacks. It's actually pretty broken. CO is Combat Order. It's a Paladin skill, which increases the level of all your skills by 2, I believe, at max level. Pretty nice, actually, especially with like party buffs and stuff like that. And then Kish is Kishin, or Kishin, whatever you want to call it. It's the map that boosts the monster, or decreases the monster spawn rate on the map and increases the monsters on the actual map itself. So it's a really, really nice skill. Very important one to remember. So let's move on to party quests. The first one is DIPQ, or Dimension Invasion Party Quest. It could actually be found right here. It's how you get, or it could be found in Dimensional Mirror. That's how you get these gloves that I have right now, the high quality DIPQ gloves. These things right here, high quality dimension gloves. Most people call it high quality DIPQ. RNJ, really, really popular training spot. Not so much anymore, but it used to be extremely popular, crowded all day, every day. It was an old party quest that stands for Romeo and Juliet PQ. DRPQ, like that, is Dragon Rider Party Quest. It's something you need to get the Leaf Ray Codex to give you the IED, like so. CPQ is like that, is Commerci Party Quest or Commerci Trade Union. They're both the same thing. People call it CPQs, people call it CTUs, people call it Onion. They're all the same. APQ is Amoria PQ. That's the place where you get Onyx Apples. CWK is a disabled party quest. It's called Crimson Wood Keep Party Quest. Unfortunately, we don't have it anymore. That's how I used to get like the Smiling Mask and stuff like that. So rip that place. FAF. We're just going to be going on to miscellaneous stuff now. FAF is Fafnir. That's just like the weapon, or I guess I don't have it on me, but that's like the Sierra top, bottom, hat, and then weapon that I don't have. Feels bad, man. 2X, like that, is double, fairly obvious, but it's specifically used for double EXP or double drop rate, depending on if it's an event or not. So if someone asks if you're on 2X, generally they're asking about EXP, but it could be drop rate as well, depending on the context. Helm is just helmet. It's your hat right here. It's like if you say Zach Helm, it's a Zachem helmet. Wep is your weapon. I think that one's fairly obvious. In my case, it would be my Sweetwater Staff. 1H, like that, is one-handed. So this refers to whether or not your weapon is one-handed or two-handed. Any class that can use a shield, I believe, is using a one-handed. I can't think of a single exception off the top of my head. So in our case, the staff is one-handed, but a crossbow, for example, would be two-handed, which is the next one, 2H. So 2H would be two-handed. It's mainly used for classes that use shields or classes like warriors that use swords. PT, like that, is party. It's just when you join a party and do stuff with people, like that. J with the arrow is join. It just means they're joining something. They'll usually say what afterward. R, like that, is recruiting. It just means that they want to run for recruit people for X, Y, or Z. B, like that, is buy. It just means they want to buy X item, whatever they sell or say afterward. S, like that, is sell. So that's just they want to sell whatever item they list afterward. And then LF, like that, is looking for. It just means looking for whatever they say afterward. LV or LVL stands for level. So like if anyone says like LV, they're asking what level you are, or like what level something is. GZ, like that, and grats both mean congratulations. It's generally said when leveling. It just shows that you don't care about the person whatsoever, but you want to pretend that you do. Merch, like this, stands for merchanting. It's just the act of buying, or I guess manipulating the market and making money off of that. Like buying low, selling high, and basic market stuff. NPC, like that, stands for non-player character. Generally used when you're talking about selling items. Like NPCing something would be like, oh, NPC. NPC just means get rid of for money. So like if I NPC my Sweetwater suit, I'd be doing that. If I NPC'd my, I don't know, permanent heart, I'd be doing that. Bad idea. Never, ever, ever do what I just did, by the way. Very bad idea. AFK. AFK means away from keyboard. It just means that you're not going to be there. It's like be right back or BRB. Those are just common internet slangs, but used very often. MTT is Masteria Through Time. It's where I got the Subani Roid, and it's where you get this title as well. Not the Savior of Empress, that's the one I've anviled on top of it. It's the Intellian Guardian. That's this guy right here. It takes about 2 hours to do it, so have fun with that. And that's holding spacebar too. HOM. HOM is Heroes of Maple. That's how I got the Purple Dragon snapback and my current label ring. That's the thing on my IGN right there that you can see. So that's pretty cool. CS, like that, stands for Cash Shop. This guy right here is basically where you spend all your hard-earned money on cubes if you're on a normal server, and style boxes if you're on Reboot. Enjoy. NX stands for either Nexon, NX like that, stands for Nexon or Nexon Cash. It just really depends on the context. The NX, or when I mean Nexon Cash, I'm talking about like the currency you use to buy stuff in the cash shop. BPOT, like that, is just the bonus potential. It's something we don't have on Reboot, but it's basically a second version of a potential. So like, imagine having two potentials on an item. That's basically what BPOT is. And then pot, similarly, I probably should have said this first, but pot similarly is just the potential on an item. As you can see there, like mine says L potential, which means it's legendary potential, and then it's 40% boss damage, 10% or 20% magic attack. Right clicking does something weird to this as well. I never noticed that. That's pretty cool. Exfer, like that, it just means transfer. It's when you want to like transfer gear over or something, not too big. GM stands for Game Master. It's basically the people who moderate this game. Like they run around and catch hackers and I guess ban people who spam. LGR, like this, is a term for normal servers. It stands for Lightning God Ring. It's a very overrated item, and you spend all your hard-earned money getting it, or you spend all your hard-earned money getting it. Good luck. And last but not least, SW equals Sweetwater. That's the things you get from Commerce. Like my Sweetwater staff right here, or my Sweetwater suit right here, or another Sweetwater staff right there. Anyway, that's it for this video. It was actually a lot longer than I thought it would be, but I think I covered a lot. Once again, I'll be putting all this in the description below. I'll just have like a giant paste bin of everything. If you like what I do, hit subscribe. I'll be back soonish with another video. If you guys have any ideas on what I should do, just let me know, and that's it for now.